Well, I know when we talk about like tricking,
Yeah.
is it? Because I'm cool with a cool $40. 40 to 100. That's
That
like
40 ball.
whatever I can spend on a meal. I'm
Yeah.
cool with letting that go for anything else.
Yeah.
But like I watch like I don't know how somehow like my Snapchat turned into like a whole page. Like
Man, Twitter
I was
too.
like, the hell going on? It's like I don't remember getting none of these chicks on here. But like when you hear they advertise, he's like, don't comment unless you really spend some money.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. It's like terrible customer service. Like it's just like straight up like, don't even waste your time. Come with a cash
They
app.
turn it into the pimps.
Yeah.
They get raw. You understand? That shit, the pimp used to be raw. Hey, bitch, you ain't trying to pay my pimp. Hey, bitch, don't even talk to me. Don't even speak to me. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. Now they done flip. I'll tell you, it's done flip-flop. Now, you can't even tell a bitch, hey, you beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She want $5 or something sent to her cash app. You can't even compliment the bitch no more. Like, man, this shit crazy.
It's tricking frowned upon though. You know the whole saying, it ain't tricking if you got it.
It just depends on what circle you in. Because if you in the right circle, then I got friends, man. I've been pimping for going on close to 20 years, but I got day ones that I've been hanging with since before I was even thinking about the game.
Gotcha.
Coming fresh out of high school, shit like that. We still kick it. So I tell them all the time, hey man, don't get around me and feel like you can't be yourself. If you want to throw some money on that hoe or whatever, woo, do your thing. That's just not what I'm finna do.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't frown upon it because I feel like be yourself.
Gotcha.
If that's what you want to do it. You understand what I'm saying? If that shit gonna make you happy, hey man, do it. Don't be worried about what I got to say about it, cause it ain't even my money that you throwing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You throwing your own money, so how can I say anything about what you do with your paper? You dig what I'm saying? So I just tell niggas, man, don't even worry about it. If you like tricking, hey man, trick.
So let's define tricking. Is tricking just giving money to a woman just to give it to her? Because some people are like, oh, you're a trick or you're a simp. Like, what is the definition of a trick?
If she fucking with you, I don't think that it's really tricky.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you doing something for somebody that's really trying to, see about you in a positive light, you know what I'm saying? She digging your vibe or whatever it is, because that shit is mutual. You'll spend for her. You may pay on some days. She digging you, so she may buy you some shoes.
Gotcha.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Do it like that. Now, if you tricking on somebody and she'll blatantly tell you that she don't like you, you know what I'm saying? I really don't fuck with you. I really don't like being around you, and you still buying this whole shit and still paying. Yeah, that's tricking. You know
Terry, you a trick. I told you, bro. Quit doing that shit. Always trying to buy love.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like a time, you could tell by the actions of the female if she really digging you or not.
So if a dude giving a chick money and she actually letting them smash though, is that tricking?
It's still kind of 50-50 on that, because bitches letting niggas smash nowadays like it ain't.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
But like if you actually like cash your hand, like a dude giving a chick cash for favors.
Oh yeah, that's tricking.
That's tricking.
Yeah.
So then what would be simping? So simping would kind of be like what you were saying, like she blatantly telling you like I ain't rocking with you like that, and he thinking he can pay his way in.
Yeah, and he know, she letting him know that every time is, she can, that you can't get in, buddy.
You listening?
You say he a player, man. Right.
No, okay, so then now you say player though. Like that's the word that's thrown around. What exactly is player in your definition?
I mean, to me, a player is somebody that's
or player versus a Mac. Let's put that out there.
To me, a player and a Mac is kind of the same.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of put them in the same, because I feel like, when you're a player, you might spend a little money. You ain't gonna trick. I mean, as far as give a whole money for sex.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But you may spend money as far as, getting women around you. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You may buy her a bottle.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? You may buy drinks. You know what I'm saying? I know a few P's that's actually tip strippers. You know what I'm saying? With the intention of trying to, you know what I'm saying? They
Real
ain't
it.
tipping her trying to have sex with her.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? They tipping her just trying to get them in a one-on-one situation, whether it be in the car or the booth, so I can kick my spiel to her.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And really kick my ism to them. You know, that's, you know, to me, that's kind of, you know, macking. You know what I'm saying? Pimping is different. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to spend $1 on that hoe. You know what I'm saying? She going to choose. She probably going to smell it, see what it is. She going to come with it. You know what I'm saying? Macking, you know, you got some more, you know, a few more tricks up your sleeve that
Gotcha.
you'll use, that you're willing to use that a pimp probably not gonna do.
So when the term using like she choosing up or she choose, you know what I'm saying, choosing me or whatever, like what,
Yeah.
how does that break down and what does that entail when a female chooses up?
Choose shit. She coming with that paper. She come with a bankroll. Whatever it is, you know, whatever he asked for, it can be 10,000, it can be $10.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? If he tell her, hey man, go give me $12, come back with it, you my female. If she go out there and do it, she done chose. You know, you can't really put no dollar amount on no man program. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But, you know, that's basically what it is.
With P's though, like when it comes to like intimacy and like actually having sex, like how do y'all approach that? Because obviously, okay, y'all not gonna pay for it, but y'all got this chick that work for you that go out and you know do her thing all night long. So when it come down to your needs, how do that work? You just
I mean, you know, if you a man first before anything, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you have your females and you're not gonna be out of pocket and go and, you know, have sex with someone that's not doing what she's doing to be around you. This lady is, you know, risking her life. You know, she's doing all these type of crimes and doing what she can to make sure that you live the lifestyle that you live. You know what I'm saying? So for you to go out and have sex with another female that's not trying to contribute like she is, you know, that's kind of like, you know, that's definitely a no-no.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're gonna have sex with your females. Any pimp is. You know what I'm saying? The thing is to not overindulge in that.
Well, what do
know
you
what
mean
I'm
by
saying?
overindulge?
Like as far as, you know, constantly, you know what I'm saying, having sex and always jumping up and down in your female, that's something that you don't want to do because she's a female. She's not a robot.
Yeah.
And if you constantly having sex with somebody, eventually feelings gonna become involved and the type of feelings that you don't want to be involved when you dealing with a, you know, pimp and hoe situation.
Gotcha.
You dig what I'm saying? Because you basically want her to be, you know, you want her to like your pimping. You don't really necessarily like, you know, the bitches, my best bitches like my pimping more than they like me.
Gotcha.
They like what I did for them. You know what I'm saying? Because you might like my wee-wee for a week, and then you might not like it next week.
Right.
Then what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? She
Yep.
going out and seeing a lot of men. You know what I'm saying? It is going to be hard to outfuck some of these tricks. They taking all kind of pills and shit like that to, you know, knock this. So it's going to be hard to outdo them on that note. You know what I'm saying? So it got to come from here. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So when it comes to like, you know, like some P's get they ladies pregnant, they girls pregnant.
Yeah.
They had kids with their hoes. Like, how does that dynamic work? What's that happen?
I mean, you know, it just depends on, you know, every situation is different. You know what I'm saying? Some females, you know, I've seen some situations where guys, you know, that shit has happened and, you know, it kind of made her not want to be in the game no more.
Gotcha.
And then I've seen some situations where it made her want to go even harder in the game.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of depends on the female. And like I say, I think that's all goes back to how you started, how you finish. If you put it in her and gave it to her the right way, I don't see what, you know, having a kid is gonna, you know, affect you negatively.
Because it just seems like now you kind of square.
Yeah, but I mean,
like a rectangle.
On the outside looking in, it may look like that, but I don't look at it as square because, like I said, I've seen guys that had 16, 17 females and still had kids. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, we're not oblivious to the fact that you're going to have sex with these women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you know, you're not trying to, you know, you ain't in there making love and trying to have, you know, turn her into your wife, turn her into your wife, turn her into your wife. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You in there doing a lot of times, you know, when you have a lot of, you know, the females, you know, y'all in there together. So, you know, it's bound to happen.
I know we talked about this on the podcast, but like, you know, with a bigger audience now on the platform, it's Why do a lot of pimps sound like they still in the 70s? Like why is that lingo still there?
I
Jack,
mean,
you dig? Like it's like it never evolved from there.
nah, I mean, because I feel like that's what kind of keeps it, keeps it in house. It's kind of like when you go to Houston, they still riding 84s and Vogues.
Gotcha.
Like they ain't got away from that. You know what
Gotcha.
I'm saying? Even when we evolved in the Daytons and all the new shit,
Yeah.
they still riding how they ride. It just keeps the game authentic. You know what I'm saying? And it keeps I would say circle small, but with the internet, it's hard to keep, anything kind of small because you can just kind of log in and www.getpimpin.com and,
Right.
you allowed to learn how to it ain't no telling what it'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? But, the lingo is kind of going always, I feel like now the lingo is kind of reached out. I see so many rappers, you dig?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And, woo,
Doing all
when
the
I got,
little gestures and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You know?
when I got in the game, that was just for us.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But, it's just like back in the 70s, a lot of R&B singers, Al Green, Isaac Hayes, they dress like pimps.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's still a heavy influence.
I see what the last time we talked, a couple of notable movies came out, and they kind of remind me of you.
Yeah.
Dolomite came out,
Yeah.
the remake with Eddie Murphy. Did you watch it?
Yes, sir.
Like
yeah,
I think I
shit.
watched the thing like 4 times,
Yeah,
like in a
yeah,
row,
yeah,
like back to
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Like, what did you think about Dolomite, man? Because I was
I
dying.
mean, Dolomite was crazy. It was a lot of shit that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know that. I thought that he came. It was just. He came out with. I didn't know that he kind of got it from some more cats. You know what I'm saying?
in the
That shit.
alley, just doing they shit, just
Right,
spitting they
right,
shit.
right,
Yeah.
right, right. But yeah, I mean, I liked his hustle. He stayed at it. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
persevered through it. You know what I'm saying? And he got a big name for himself for the day. So I kind of dig his whole little journey.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
And so then recently came out Coming to America 2. Coming to America 2. Did you watch it yet?
Yeah, I watched it.
What you think, man?
Man,
People's
I,
giving it a
I ain't
hard
gonna
time.
lie. I feel like the first time I watched, I kind of critiqued it a little
Too hard.
too
I
hard
was the
because
same way.
I come from watching Come to America, the
Yeah.
first one. So I went back and watched it the second time, and I actually laughed a little more than I did the first
Yeah.
time because I didn't watch it kind of like a movie critic would watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Just enjoyed it.
Yeah, because I was watching it like, okay, his son. I'm trying to compare
Yeah.
everything to the first one. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just watching it. When you just watch it, I feel like it's a good movie.
I tell you what threw it off. And my brother brought this to my point. He's like, the reason why most people are dissatisfied with the second one,
Yeah.
because it's not rated R like the first one.
Somebody said that too.
Yes.
They felt like they didn't let the comedians go off like Lou
Yeah.
Nell and Michael Blackston. Like
Yeah.
I feel like he should have let them really go off and be themselves. And I feel like they was kind of holding back because they was maybe been scared to like now you can't say the word faggot.
Yeah.
And you can't say certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The last one was motherfucker this, motherfucker that, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
what I think. That's what kind of made it so funny. This one, I feel like, he said, "I'm the MFing king," and I feel like in the last one he would have said, "I'm the motherfucking king." You know what I'm saying? So that's just the difference too. But,
Think about when Prince Hakeem on the first one got the bath.
Right, with
So,
the
chicks
with the
came
titties.
up, they was out.
We didn't see none of
The
that.
dude, the son get ready to get the bath. They got 3 chicks there. I'm like, oh, it's about to go.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm seeing them with just like brown bras on.
Yeah,
So I'm
like, nah, that ain't how it's supposed
This
to go.
big-
They was naked, Shaka Zulu style.
yeah. I think they tried to make Coming to America 2 so family
Right.
oriented instead of going back to that. The rated R, I feel like that was the missing element.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers like Samuel Jackson
Yeah,
being in McDowell's
yeah.
robbing and he cussing.
And I didn't even notice it's not rated R.
It's not.
Not even PG-13.
I think it's just PG-13.
Wow,
That's why
crazy.
you get MFing.
Yeah.
I'm the MFing king.
Yeah.
When he's like, when he's a to be loved, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He's screaming at Eddie Murphy. They don't get none of the cuss words.
Yeah. That's a good observation. I didn't notice that, but yeah, that definitely plays a big role.
I think that's
into
what
it.
the missing element is.
That's just like Def Comedy Jam and you kind of got to censor them.
Yeah.
Like that ain't Def Comedy Jam. They got to be censored.
It's like you getting the going to Walmart and buying the album with all the cuss words
Yeah.
bleeped out. It's just like, bro, it's not the same album
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
So like with 2021, man, what you got planned? What you got moving forward?
Man, I got my solo album that I plan on dropping in April.
Got you.
If I don't make April, it'll be May for sure.
Okay.
I got a mini movie that I've finished that I want to, and hopefully I can start production on in end of May, maybe June. It's kind of like a spinoff to my Highwayism video.
Gotcha.
Where I did, where I had the whole afro and everything.
Yeah.
The movie is kind of going to start where the video ended.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of got it's like 55-minute little mini movie that I got planned for the summer. And man, shit, hopefully as they open up, hopefully, and like I said, I'm not pushing for everything to open up, not in a safe manner. I want everything to open up, and be safe. 'Cause I feel like Texas kind of pushed the gun on this shit. I don't know what was on Greg Abbott's mind, but I feel like by the summertime, as they get to opening things up, shows and shit like that, I want to, cause like I had so much shit, booked last year that we didn't get a chance to do.
Do you think Abbott made the right move?
I think he made the right move. I think he just did it too soon. I feel like if he did it like in April, May, I think people would have, accepted it a little bit. But I feel like he probably looked at that unemployment bill and was like, man, I can give these niggas how much money? Oh, man, open this shit up. He probably looked at, he probably like, man, these niggas get $1,000 a week. You shit now.
It is a fine line, right? It's between giving people the freedom to make the right choices,
right,
versus taking away the freedom and saying, hey, everybody's at risk. The government is coming in and taking away your freedom until we feel like it's safe again.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, the danger with that is that the government can always say something is a threat and take away the freedom.
Right.
And so I can understand both sides. It's like, yeah, let us be free, but we already see we terrible with our own freedom. It's But at the same time, we don't want somebody else to come in and say, oh, something is bad. We got to shut everybody down whenever they want.
Exactly.
So it is a...
But I seen them clubs when they opened them up for 25%. And that shit was 150%.
For sure. They lit, man.
Shit, Dallas Cabaret was a fool the first night they opened that motherfucker.
Hey, man, well, I appreciate you sitting down, man. We got to definitely do this again, man.
Yeah, most definitely, man. It's always a pleasure.
Hey, for sure, man. And when that project drop, man, you definitely going to sit down and talk about it again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Until we meet again, I'll talk to you soon.
Man, you did.